Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Jelly Roll, and this is the High Notes. Today, I'll be talking about performing at the CMA Fest. This entire thing that's happening with me the last year or two it's beyond me in any way, you know? It's just still insane to me that I'm pulling in to play the Grand Ole Opry and not like buy a ticket at the door, you know, and go see Craig Morgan or something. The Bridgestone Arena, I mean, wow, dude, you know, I remember when they announced that arena was coming to town, it was like a big deal. This is the future of Nashville, you know what I mean? It's like, that's how small this town was. I remember learning hockey in that arena. My dad taking me to that arena, me taking my daughter to that arena. To think about sitting in row 7 and watching Craig Morgan sing Almost Home and I'm just crying with an ankle monitor on, right? Fresh out of jail, you know? And then to be pulling into the Grand Ole Opry and I check my DMs and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson just, hey, just want to congratulate you on your second Opry appearance tonight. Hey, I heard Craig Morgan's there. This has got to be, he's like telling me how full circle this is for me, and it's a Cinderella story for white trash. Nothing short of unbelievable, to be honest. Like, if I was just telling somebody this story at a bar, I wouldn't expect them to believe me.
I'd love for you to talk to me about being in the CMA Fest and being one of the biggest country stars in Nashville.
Where the Nissan Stadium sits, in the same parking lot, I don't mean on a cross street, I don't mean across a main street, I mean the same parking lot that you park cars to walk into Nissan Stadium is the Juvenile detention facility that I was at. So I could look out of my window and I could see over the back of the stage into the crowd, and you could hear the reverberation of the music and the roar of the crowd. I could watch Titans every Sunday from this same facility. So I'm on stage and I'm emotional because 65,000 people in the stadium I grew up going to watch football at are not only cheering for me, because I'm in the B stage, I can look behind me and see the tip of that Juvenile building in the parking lot, knowing that I'm gonna go see those kids the next week anyways. I go see them every Thursday I'm in town. I'm screaming for them and somebody said, do you think they heard you? I said, I know they heard me. I warned them. The week before I said, this is it, y'all. I'm doing this on this night. Check it, it's gonna happen. Be ready, you know?
You described your music creation process as very cathartic. So how does it feel when you see the emotional response from your audience when you're performing the songs that are those moments of catharsis for yourself?
Yeah, well, music's always been therapeutic, right? Music is therapeutic for us. I'll just give you the most recent example. Last night, I played Evansville, Indiana at the Ford Center, and a lady, I'd say 12 rows back, had a sign that said, "She was she." I have a song called "She," and it's about a young lady with drug addiction, and it's my cry to her to get sober. This woman's sign says "She is she," and it had a bunch of pictures, and it says that she had passed away from an accidental overdose, and it turned out to be this woman's daughter. So the whole time I'm singing "She," I shout it out before I sing "She," and me and this mother are staring at each other for this entire song with 11,000 people watching us have this moment, and we're bawling crying. She's crying, I'm crying. And I'll remember that woman forever. I hope she remembers me, but I mean, I'll remember her forever. I'll think about that moment forever. And I get to have that moment with thousands of people, 150 nights a year. You know what I mean? Like, that's the power of music. I just know that feeling, you know, because the hope is that, you know, she didn't get sober, you know, and that's heartbreaking, man. But I'm sure that song helped that woman through one of the worst moments of her life. And dude, that's worth more than any money I'll ever make off that song.
So there's somebody somewhere watching your show at CMA Fest. Odds are they're not in the situation you have because, like you said, it's one in a bajillion chance.
Right.
But there are many people that are watching their idols, people like you, saying, I want to do that one day. If you had a message for people that feel that way, what would you say to them?
Well, I think you can do it. I think that you can actually pull it off, whatever it is. And I tell people that change doesn't always come in the form of like this public success that I've achieved, right? I know dudes that want to be the best carpenter on earth that come out of prison and end up starting a carpenter business. There's something for you, you just gotta love it. It was music for me. But for you, it might be counting stuff. You know, most of these kids in there are drug dealers. Cool, let's apply that math, you know? I truly don't believe anybody's completely helpless or hopeless to their circumstance.
Your wife, Bunny, referred to you as the Nashville shock. What does that mean?
I love her. I think she just knows that, you know, I joke with her all the time and I whisper in her ear, I was like, this is one of the greatest stories ever told. You know what I mean? Like, this is insane. Like, we have, I don't want to say shocked the world, but it's kind of, I feel like we've tricked everybody to a degree, but we're being honest. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I can't believe we're kind of getting away with just being our genuine selves like this. And I think she knows that we shocked a lot of people. And those were my high notes. Thanks to the CMA for having me. Make sure you like and subscribe for more. You can find somebody to block for Tannehill. He might be on the Worst case scenario, I'm putting on some shoulder pads. Yay! Ooh, look at this little cute water. Look at this little cute water.